This is Angelica Milakayanga, and I will be discussing what I have discovered to one of the polygons. Last time, our professor gave us an interesting image to investigate. It is a series of pentagons stuck to each other. We are given the chance to create our own question based on the image and find the answer through the image by thinking critically. This activity allowed us to think beyond our capacity, and that is why it came to my mind to try that also to different polygons, which I came up to this image. Let's now take a look to the first question. How many regular octagons do we need to create a flower-like image? We have here our first regular octagon that measures 5.76 by 5.76, and the second was 5.31 by 5.31. Third, we have our 4.86 by 4.86. Fourth, we have our 4.45 by 4.45. Fifth, we have our 4.04 by 4.04. Sixth, we have our 3.67 by 3.67. Seventh, 3.3 by 3.3. 8, 2.97 by 2.97. 9, 2.64 by 2.64. 2.35 by 2.35. 2.06 by 2.06. 1.81 by 1.81. 1.56 by 1.56. 1.35 by 1.35. 1.14 by 1.14. 0.97 by 0.97. 0.80 by 0.80. 0.67 by 0.67. 0.45 by 0.54 by 0.54. 0.45 by 0.45. 0.36 by 0.36. 0.31 by 0.31. 0.26 by 0.26. And lastly, we have our 0.22 by 0.22. All in all, we need 24 octagons with different sizes to complete the flower-like image, starting with the measure 5.76 by 5.76. And to complete this sequence, which will also be discussed in this section. In addition, we can also prove how many dots does this image contains through mathematical induction. In addition, we can also prove how many dots does this image contains through mathematical induction. But first, let's create a table. We have here the number of octagons from 1 to n, and the number of dots from 8 to 8 multiplied by n. Step 1. Prove that 8 multiplied by n is true. So step 2. N is equal to k. We have here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus through n is equal to 8n. And since n is equal to k, we can also say that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 through k is equal to 8 multiplied by k. Step 3. k plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 through n is equal to 8 multiplied by k plus 1. And since k plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 through plus n is also equal to 8 multiplied by k plus 1, then it is true. We can now conclude that 8n is correct in getting the number of dots of an octagonal flower. Substituting the value of n, which is 24, 8n, which is our formula, 8 multiplied by 24 is equal to 192. Therefore, the previous image contains or consists of 192 dots. As it was said earlier that there is a pattern or sequence to follow in order to create a flower-like image using a regular octagon. Let us now take a look with the sequence. To get the difference of each octagons, start from the first and the second octagon, which is 5.76 and 5.31, and their difference is 0.45. Second, subtract the second and the third, which is 5.31 and 4.86. That gives us 0.45. Third, subtract the third and the fourth, which is 4.86 and 4.45, and their difference is 0.41. Fourth, 4.45 and 4.04 gives us 0.41. Fifth, 0.04. Fifth, 4.04 and 3.67 gives us 0.37. Sixth, 3.67 and 3.30 gives us 0.37. Seventh, 3.30 and 2.97 gives us 0.33, and same to 2.97 and 2.64. The pattern continues until the difference was down to 0.01. To have a better vision to the pattern, let's create a table. We have here the position of the octagon starting from the outermost, the measure of regular octagons, and the difference of subsequent octagons. We have the first and the second, which is 0.45, the second and the third is 0.45, the third and the fourth is 0.41, the fourth and the fifth is 0.41, the fifth and the sixth is 0.37, the sixth and the seventh is 0.37, the 7th and the 8th is 0.33, the 8th and the 9th is 0.33, the 9th and the 10th is 0.29, the 10th and the 11th is 0.29, the 11th and the 12th is 0.25, the 12th and the 13th is 0.25, the 13th and the 14th is 0.21, the 14th and the 15th is 0.21, the 15th and the 16th is 0.17, the 16th and the 17th is 0.17, the 17th and the 18th is 0.13, the 18th and the 19th is 0.13, the 19th and the 20th is 0.09, the 20th and the 21st is 0.09, the 21st and the 22nd is 0.05, the 22nd and the 23rd is 0.05, and lastly we have the 23rd and the 24th, which is 0.01. The pattern for each of the following two octagons, it is reduced to 0.04. And that is all for this mathematical investigation. Thank you.